Iraq and Iran. News posted by Clare at KTFA the 12th of May 2025. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. KTFA. Clare. Iraq on Trump's agenda during his Middle East tour. U.S. President Donald Trump is embarking on a tour of the Middle East, including Saudi Arabia, the UAE, and Qatar. This visit is described as crucial given the profound changes taking place in the region. The Saudi capital, Riyadh, is hosting the summit that will bring together Trump and the leaders of the Gulf Cooperation Council countries. According to the White House, the visit's agenda will focus on enhancing investment and security cooperation, in addition to discussing hot regional issues. Specific agreements are expected to be signed, establishing a new phase of strategic partnership between the United States and the Gulf states. The changes include events in Gaza, Lebanon, and regime change in Syria, in addition to relations between Iran and the United States, and Israeli attacks. Regarding the situation in Iraq, despite the entry of pro-Iranian factions into the conflict, U.S. pressure has forced these factions to surrender their weapons to the state, with Tehran's blessing, according to media reports. Trump's upcoming visit is an opportunity to redefine America's role in the region and define Washington's interests in light of a new reality characterized by shifting alliances and balances of power. Amidst the Gaza conflict and the changing maps of Syria, Lebanon, and Iraq, Trump is visiting the region carrying a new vision for American engagement in the Middle East. Clare. Japanese Mazda launches in Iraq with a new look. The 11th of May 2025. Al Aroush Cars Company announced the signing of an official distribution agreement with the Japanese company Mazda, making it the exclusive distributor of Mazda vehicles in Iraq. The signing took place in Hiroshima City in the presence of Al Aroush CEO, Sabah Abdul Latif Al Salem, and Mazda's global sales manager, Manabu Osoga. Under the agreement, Al Aroush will provide Mazda vehicles manufactured in Japan, known for their performance and design, while adapting them to the needs of the Middle East market. The plan begins with the launch of 2 centers for sales, after-sales services, and spare parts in Baghdad and Sulaymaniyah, with additional centers to be opened later in Erbil and Basra. The company also aims to support existing Mazda owners in Iraq through a network of genuine service, maintenance, and spare parts. Clare. Quantum leap. Iraqi ports received 207 oil tankers during the first quarter of 2025. The 12th of May 2025. The General Company for Iraqi ports announced on Monday that Khor al-Zubair oil port received 207 oil tankers during the first quarter of 2025. The company's general manager, Farhan al-Fartusi, told Shafaq news agency, Khor al-Zubair oil port has been able to provide marine services, including docking, launching, loading, unloading, and fuel loading for incoming ships. He added that the oil tankers received all logistical services within the port under the supervision of maritime control, with high efficiency, noting that this performance reflects the development of the port's infrastructure and the efforts of its workforce. Last February, the Director General of Iraqi Ports, Farhan al-Fartusi, revealed an unprecedented achievement in Iraq's history: the International Maritime Organization's. Clare. Al-Sudani appreciates the International Monetary Fund's efforts in supporting Iraq and its financial and monetary institutions. The 12th of May 2025. Baghdad. Prime Minister Mohammed Shia al-Sudani on Monday commended the International Monetary Fund's efforts in supporting Iraq and its financial and monetary institutions, reviving their vital role domestically and internationally. The Prime Minister's media office said in a statement, seen by Al-Iqtisad News, that Prime Minister Mohammed Shia al-Sudani received the head of the International Monetary Fund's mission to Iraq, Jean-Guillaume Poulin, and the fund's resident representative in Iraq, Mohammed Jaber. The statement added, Al-Sudani appreciated the efforts of the International Monetary Fund in supporting Iraq and its financial and monetary institutions, thus restoring their vital role at the local and international levels, especially since the fund is a key partner in Iraq's efforts to reform the economy and enhance its stability. He stressed that the achievements made by the government in the financial, banking and economic fields represent positive steps towards achieving stability and sustainable development in the country. According to the statement, Al-Sudani pointed to the importance of continued support from international partners for the government in intensifying efforts to mitigate the impact of the challenges facing the region, thus facilitating the implementation of steps aimed at diversifying and sustaining the economy, through the investment environment it has provided. That has attracted major development projects. For his part, Poland commended the significant progress made by the Iraqi government in economic reform, including the development of the tax and customs system. He expressed the IMF's readiness to increase coordination and joint action, and to provide the necessary advice in areas of enhancing non-oil revenues. Clare. Rafidane launches the second phase of RIADA, with national funding and a new economic vision. The 12th of May 2025. Rafidane Bank announced, today, Monday, the launch of the second phase of financing the RIADA initiative projects, after the success of the first phase, which witnessed the financing of more than 8,000 productive projects at the individual level, with a total amount exceeding 107 billion Iraqi dinars, which constituted a real boost to the path of self-employment and stimulating the local economy. Rafidane Bank's general manager, Ali Karim Al-Fitlawi, confirmed in a statement received by Euphrates News that the bank no longer views financing as merely a traditional banking service, but rather treats it as a strategic development tool with a national focus, aiming to support youth, stimulate local markets, and establish new foundations for a productive economy free from rent-seeking and random employment. He added, the bank has allocated sufficient funds to finance new projects submitted through RIADA, after completing the technical, legal, and economic feasibility assessment requirements. He emphasized that Rafidane Bank is gradually transforming into the largest national platform supporting entrepreneurship and local production. For his part, Hussein Flamers, advisor to the Prime Minister, pointed out that the projects ready for financing exceed 10,000 projects. Appreciating Rafidane Bank's exceptional response to the initiative, and its close cooperation with the global smart card company, KeyCard, in facilitating procedures and reaching beneficiaries. In this context, the Director General of Rafidane Bank renews his call to all national institutions, foremost among them the Central Bank of Iraq, to actively engage in this national initiative by allocating easy financing windows for emerging projects, launching a national fund to guarantee entrepreneurs loans, integrating the RIADA initiative into the upcoming financial inclusion strategy. Clare. Central Bank of Iran. Removing 4 zeros from the national currency is at the heart of the action plan for this year. The 12th of May 2025. The governor of the Central Bank of Iran, Mohammad Reza Farzan, announced that removing 4 zeros from the national currency is one of the bank's priorities this year. Mehr news agency reported that during a specialized session on strengthening monetary and banking governance and investment in production, Farzan noted that the central bank is seriously pursuing the country's monetary system reform program this year, explaining that removing 4 zeros from the national currency is one of the key measures included in the action plan. Farzan added that the policy of controlling the growth of banks' balance sheets will continue, with the aim of curbing inflation and increasing liquidity. He emphasized that removing the 4 zeros from the national currency is part of the monetary system reform program, which is being seriously pursued. The central bank governor also noted that developing and issuing various types of monetary policy instruments, including deposit paper and inflation-protected securities, is among the bank's major objectives. He also emphasized that a special production account will be established to support the economy's productive sectors in a targeted manner. Clare. Iran announces imminent visit of Russian President to Tehran. The 12th of May 2025. Baghdad. The Iranian government announced, on Monday, that it is preparing to receive Russian President Vladimir Putin during an upcoming visit to Tehran, within the context of deepening strategic cooperation between the two countries. Government spokeswoman Fatima Mohajirani said in a press conference, Iran is awaiting President Putin's visit soon, and is currently working to complete the arrangements related to receiving the high-level Russian delegation. This visit comes in light of rapid regional and international transformations, and growing coordination between Tehran and Moscow on political, security and economic issues. Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian visited Moscow in mid-January, where he met his Russian counterpart and oversaw the signing of the Comprehensive Strategic Partnership Agreement between the two countries, which Putin officially ratified on April 21. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. Source: Dinar Recaps.